Are being collected. One student has been taken into custody under reasonable suspicion of assault.
He said what he said about Guyana. He might as well have said it about Belize. I got heated.
The police are knock your door. I call somebody named Romain.
Hey, everybody, me! I'm about to get this.
Any Holness says the male student accused of beating a schoolmate unconscious for stepping on his shoes has had disciplinary challenges since being admitted to the institution. He says the board will act decisively in dealing with the alleged perpetrator.
He's a student that has given the school administration some problems since he was admitted in the school since grade 7. Yes, and we are going to bring him before the personnel committee of the board, where we will determine his fate. But we are condemning the action. It is a bad situation.
Setany Holness, board chairman of B.B. Coke High School. The injured grade 7 student, Jaim Coleman, was taken to the Mandeville Regional Hospital where he has been admitted. Meanwhile, the alleged perpetrator, who is said to be in grade 11, has been taken into custody by the St. Elizabeth Police. Commanding officer for the division, Acting Superintendent Coleridge Minto, confirmed the details to our news center.
I can confirm that an incident took place at the B.B. Coke High School on Thursday at about 3 in the afternoon. It is reported that students were at the security post collecting their phones when a junior student accidentally stepped on the shoes of a senior student. This led to the junior student receiving several punches to the face and blows, kicks to the body, which resulted in him sustaining severe injuries. He was taken to the Mandeville Hospital where he is admitted and is currently undergoing treatment.
ASP Minto says the charges are expected to be laid following subsequent interviews.
So far, from the statements that are being collected, one student has been taken into custody under reasonable suspicion of assault occasioning grievous bodily harm. Further persons are being interviewed, and thereafter it is expected that formal charges will be laid. The investigations are still ongoing at this time.
ASP Coleridge Minto, commanding officer for the St. Elizabeth Police Division.
Some major hype gone on Stir Up Ants Nest with this comment, and I personally offended too.
Curry chicken or chicken curry?
It's definitely curry chicken.
Okay. Oh my God.
The only person that you're going to hear say that is Guyanese people.
Exactly.
And they're not Caribbean, so.
Why are Guyanese people Caribbean?
Because it's in South America.
It's not, yeah.
We showed them love. We accepted them, but they're not Caribbean.
So let me explain to you why I'm offended, and I'm not even Guyanese, and then you'll probably understand why Guyanese people are so mad and have basically cancelled Major Hype. So I'm from Belize, a Caribbean country in Central America. So when he said what he said about Guyana, he might as well have said it about Belize. I got heated. I got so mad. I even started doing something that I never do, arguing with ignorant people in the comments who feel that they're so bright because they know geography. Everybody knows Guyana is geographically located in South America and Belize is geographically located in Central America. But geography isn't the only thing that defines the Caribbean. Obviously, these people and Major Hype failed social studies. Belize and Guyana are culturally and historically a part of the Caribbean, and it all goes back to us being colonized by Britain, just like Jamaica and Trinidad and Barbados and all of Britain's other former colonies in this region. Belize, formerly known as British Honduras, is the only English-speaking country in Central America, and Guyana, formerly known as British Guyana, is the only English-speaking country in South America. We were Britain's only colonies in Central and South America, so they lumped us together with their other colonies nearby, which happened to be Caribbean islands. Now, because of who governed us, we share a lot more in common with Britain's other former colonies in the Caribbean than with the Spanish-speaking countries on the mainland around us. In fact, back in the day, Britain used to bring policemen and civil servants from Jamaica to work in Belize. So our culture evolved very similar to that of the other British colonies in the Caribbean. I speak Belizean Creole, which is very, very similar to Jamaican Creole. I can't even talk Spanish. I only know a few words here and there. I grew up to eat rice and beans, which is exactly the same thing as rice and peas. So when people wonder how I fit in so well in Jamaica, it's because it literally feels like an extension of home. And how I know Major Hype and these other ignorant people in the comments are talking crap is because I actually passed CXC from the Caribbean Examinations Council. You hear my name? Yes, we take CXC in Belize and Guyana because we are part of the Caribbean. Nobody not have to adopt we or accept we.
Right, we accepted them, but they're not Caribbean.
That's why we're also part of CARICOM, the Caribbean community. In fact, CARICOM headquarters are in Guyana. But why Major Hype's comments hurt so much is because it's an insult to our entire identities. I grew up feeling much more connected to the Caribbean than to Central America. Every Belizean grew up listening to reggae, dancehall, and soca, in addition to our own punta music. So to say I am not Caribbean is just as insulting as to say I'm not Belizean. And I'm sure that's how Guyanese people feel too, and why they're so vexed. Being Caribbean is so much a part of our identities from birth that it hurts for someone who's also presumably Caribbean to say, oh, you're not actually one of us. We accept you because you hang around us, but you're not really one of us. It's divisive and it's hurtful, and I don't believe it was meant as a joke as how he claims, because the way how he said it, it was like he was explaining a fact. And if it was supposed to be a joke, he needs to understand that, run that kind of joke. Funny. It's a sensitive issue, especially for us as Belizeans, because we often feel excluded, and it's like a fight to be recognized anyway. Every time I say I'm from Belize, I have to give a whole history and geography lesson. Which, by the way, Major Hype is actually doing a big show in Belize this weekend, and I hope he sees this before the show so he can get it. Somebody just tag him in the comments to me to know. The reason he's popular there is because he's a Caribbean comedian, and we relate to that as Caribbean people. Now, just to be clear and to answer some of the people in the previous comments, I'm not disputing that Belize is also part of Central America or that Guyana is also part of South America. As a Belizean, I identify as both Caribbean and Central American, but personally, I feel connected more to the Caribbean side because of how I grew up. FYI, people can be two things. It's somewhat like a Jamaican who was born in the States, but whose parents raised him as Jamaican. You're geographically located in the U.S., but your parents taught you how to speak patois and cook oxtail and curry goat. You would identify as both American and Jamaican. As a country, our parent/colonizer was Britain, and we were raised with Britain's other kids and became part of that culture. The only difference is we were on the mainland and the others were islands. Now, granted, Belize's population has shifted over the past 20 years, and I'm sure there are Belizeans who feel more connected to Central America than to the Caribbean, but that's a whole nother conversation for another time. But anyway, I hope that clears things up and explains why I personally took the Guyana comments so personally and why Guyanese people are as upset as they are. And if you disagree with me, just block yourself and unfollow me one time because I'm sensitive about this issue.
Alright, watch out now. Me in my yard about 6:30 this evening, you see me? I sleep. My girlfriend wake me up, say, police and knock your door. I call somebody named Romain. My name is Romario Antonio Walters, aka known as Bully Frost, and I can't hide. If a man when I hide, or run wanted to hide, then I lay down in a bed, brawling after how much hours I even asleep. Them police, I know they not tell me. When they come to me about, police them a broke through my window. When me wake up out of my bed, when me catch away at the police, they through my window. The one in a little grey shirt, they through my window. Half of my body, see them, my glass broke. Them broke the glass and push the hand through it. Then kick off my gate, and make a video with them on Instagram with the gate. You see me? Then wake me up and told me frightened gun in my face, me run go out on the front of my yard. And I stop out there with them and I ask them, what is it? Nobody cannot tell me, nobody don't have no search warrant. You see me? My bike parking in my yard. I have a motorcycle, my bike parking in my yard a couple of days well now, on the front of my yard. Then take out my bike out of my yard and I was right there. Them say I me then one, then take my bike out of my yard. My bike never even much as step on the dirt road in my village. No. When me want to understand now, there is only one thing police can come for me and about the fight with me and the girl, which is a public dispute with a woman who me used to fuck when I stop text set for me and my woman. Come like this fucking little girl chip lick. You see me? Yeah, this girl text set for me, go text set for me, go come. I'ma fuck him up. Yeah. So if them police are come about a public dispute now, me want to know why so much brute force? My gate kick off, my window broke out, half a police they through my window. I come in my house and tell me say, any of them that go come for me. And I sleep, me in my bed, lay down and sleep, source of underpants, me basically naked. When me I make the video them, where they on Instagram, me basically naked. Me cannot hide. I mean name Bully Frost. There is only one fucking Bully Frost. Me can't hide. See me? Now me want know. Me want Lucy police tell me. And the detective will come in and me and tell me what's the reason for them to come for me. Because I know me not here. They not tell me. And out of common sense I have one thing. And if it's a public dispute, tell me why. Brute force in it, my window broke out. The people in rent house, so me appear rent for me have to go fix back them window and sit in my gate kick off. And my bike get take out of my yard like a thief. My thief my bike. I also my work hard and also for my bike. You see me? And I know me not see a search warrant. I know me not hear what's the reason for these police to be in my yard. You see me? Me have a couple marijuana plant because I won't hide and talk. I'm a lover of marijuana until the day when the government free up get the youth and we can get license for plant weed. I will be planting marijuana illegal. I have about 20 or 30 plants in my yard. That's more than the amount. Then take it up and go with it. Some young plants, them not even knee height. So maybe that's the only thing them can charge me for. You see me? Me want Lucy police them do on work better. Me would have like to know why you take up my bike out of my yard and I me you say you come for and I was right there. See there? In my yard, basically in my yard, right in front of your house. See there, two officers them. And my bike they want to take out them. See, I me they want. I me the right so with them. And them I go take my bike out of my yard, Mr. Williams. Alright. And make sure send this go give me a lawyer. See them my bike parking in my yard. My bike never depend on the road. This is the village. Art and court, art bush. On the look. See it there? Then see I me they want. And see my bike in my yard and them I take on my bike. I go see it there. Lucy police them. See them and can go through my window. In my bed me there. Me can't hide. You don't know how them pull my window. See them broke out one piece and come like a show so them push their hand. No search warrant, nothing. And then come and take my bike out of my yard. And see me they want and I was right there. I know they not show me now right then kick off my gate. See it there? Then tear off all of my gate, see it there? My gate up on this side of the wall. See where it lean up there? No search warrant and take my bike out of my yard.